Got Games episode 9, and in this episode I'll show you all the games that I bought the last couple of weeks. So let me show you first the stack of games that I have. So this is what I have. I got a good amount of PlayStation 5 games. I have some PS4 games. I have one Nintendo DS game, some Gamecube games, and unfortunately only one PS2 game. Before we go into the games, let me show you the accessories that I got. First, I got the N64 expansion pack for my N64 that gives me, I believe it was 2 extra megabyte. I'm not sure though, but I think it was 2 megabyte. So I got that for the N64. And then I got for the PlayStation 5 the God of War Ragnarok limited edition controller. This is how the box looks like. And I was not so sure about that because when you see it on Amazon or so, the pictures are actually doesn't look that great, to be honest. But when you hold the controller in your hands, that's a different story. I think when you're having the controller in your hands, it actually looks nice. It has some blue elements. I think in the package it looks like kind of like purple, but it is actually blue. And you have the wolf and the bear. If you have played the game, you know for what that stands for. Also, the Sony button is white instead of black, and the rest is just black. So yeah. Now we're coming to the games, and actually, let me start with the PlayStation 5 games, since obviously I showed you the controller. We're gonna start with God of War Ragnarok. Got that straight on release, and I played 60 hours. I have the platinum trophy already. This game is pure savage. I love it, man. It's just amazing. Highly recommend this. So it was a bit too much with the collectibles, ain't gonna lie. The last 10 hours was kind of like BS because you run around and then you figured out, oh shit, I just run in the wrong direction, and then you have to run all the way back. And yeah, that was a bit stupid, but the game itself is very good. So yeah. Next game is Gungrave Gore. I have finished this game as well. It took me like 12 hours, and if you play the PlayStation 2 games, you're gonna like it. And if not, I'm not sure if I would recommend, because it stays really true to the roots of the PlayStation 2 games. So be aware of that. So if you like Gungrave, pick it up. Otherwise, I'm probably not recommend it, because like I said, it's really like an OG arcade shooter. The next game is Evil West. I'm playing this currently right now. I thought actually this is gonna be like a Gears of War but with cowboys, but it's not a cover-based shooter. You just fight actually more, and the revolver and the rifle, you use it during combat, but it's still amazing. I really like it. It's very gory and bloody, and yeah. Evil Never Sleeps. It's actually very good so far. From Focus Entertainment, and I had from those guys another game, by the way. So the next game is gonna be Star Ocean: The Divine Force. I also have finished this game. It took me 40 hours. I did not enjoy it. Half of the game was really boring. That's actually the second half of the game. It was very boring. The game becomes so ridiculously easy, even on the hardest difficulty setting. I did not enjoy it. I ain't gonna lie. Right, and the last PlayStation 5 games that I picked is A Plague Tale Innocence and A Plague Tale Requiem. And oh boy, those games are fire, man. I just highly recommend them. They are dope as hell. Especially if you like games like The Last of Us. Ooh, you have to pick those games up, man. The first game is actually quite easy, but nonetheless, I really like it. This is I bought this from France actually. And the second game, the story, and it's amazing. I really love it. Highly recommend this. It's dope. So those were the PlayStation 5 games. Let me show you the PlayStation 4 games. Kamiwasa. I bought this on release, new, straight for 40 bucks. I know this is a PS2 remaster, but this game is actually very dumb. I don't recommend this at all. I have played 3 hours and I just like thought this game is super dumb. I did not enjoy it at all. It is like you are a thief, but you cannot hide behind walls or anything. So you are straight in the side of the enemy, and you have to dodge away, and you will leave a shadow behind, so you will confuse the guards and stuff. And that was super dumb. I did not like it. Super dumb, not in a funny way, rather more that the game is just dumb. I just did not like it so far. Who knows, maybe I will give it a second chance, but so far I did not like it. The next PS4 games are 2 Telltale games, and the first one is Batman Season 1. I have not played this game so far, but it looks good, I think. I don't know, those Telltale games, I have the feeling the last time I played those games, it does not matter what kind of decision you make, it just doesn't matter at the end. So but yeah, this was one, and the second one is my favorite game from the Telltale series, and that is A Wolf Among Us. Yeah, I got those two. And so yeah, that was the PS5 and the PS4 section. Let me go to the retro perspective, or my retro games. And the first game I bought that sealed for 5 bucks. It's Rhythm Heaven. Tap into Rhythm. For the Nintendo DS, I bought this game for 5 bucks, but the guy sent it to me with like 4 or 5 bubble wraps, and in a huge package. It has like this protective thing. It's completely new and sealed. I'm not sure, man. I actually just wanted to play this, but seeing it like this, I'm not sure. Should I unwrap it or not? I was completely confused. No, I don't know what to do, but I most likely gonna unbox it and play, because that's the reason why I bought it in the first place. So yeah, Rhythm Heaven for the Nintendo DS. Then I have 2 GameCube games. First one is WWE Day of Reckoning. Comes complete with manual and the disc. I cannot show you gameplay footage because my power brick for the GameCube is broken, unfortunately. But it's like a SmackDown versus Raw game. It's from the same guy, from Jukes and THQ, so you kind of know what this game is about. But it's an exclusive game for the GameCube, so I picked it up. The next one is that Zelda Collector's Edition promotional disc, which includes 4 games. And this one comes with The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. And those 2 are the N64 games. And I have this one for the N64, but I don't have this one because it's kind of expensive and super hard to get. And I really want to have a complete in-box game, which I think it's probably worth. The last time I checked, it was around 300 bucks. So it's not gonna be an impossible thing for me, unless I'm very lucky and I find it or so. But yeah, oh, it's actually colored. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I haven't played Majora's Mask, man. This is what I'm looking for. Can't wait to play this game. I only played Ocarina of Time. That was dope. PS2 game. I only have 1 game for today's episode, sadly. The reason why is because I couldn't find any other games that I really liked, but I found a dope game, and that is Colosseum Road to Freedom. I was very addictive to this game during school time, I remember. This is a dope video game. So let me show you first the disc with the manual. Let me check out the manual first. This is an awesome game, man. So I'm gonna talk about what the game is about, and I'm gonna show you some footage. It's so you create basically your gladiator, and then you have to train and eat, and depends on how you train and how you eat, you will be faster or stronger. And then you can also attack during combat multiple body parts. You can attack the arms or head or legs, and if you're using blunt weapons, you can even break the enemy's arm, so he will walk around with a limp. And it's super amazing. And if you manage to cut off the arm, if I remember right, he will still fight with one arm, but he will bleed out and die anyways. It's super amazing, super dope. I really love this game. I highly recommend it, man. So yeah, this game comes complete in box. Fight to live, live to fight. So yeah, and it's an action RPG. Apparently up to 2 players, but I really forgot that completely, that it was playable to 2 players. I don't know. But this is a dope video game, man. If you can find this, check it out. It's one of the best gladiator games. The best gladiator game for the PS2 is, in my opinion, Shadow of Rome. That game is super underrated. I don't know why people are not making more videos about that game, but this game here is amazing too. So, and yeah, that was it already. This is all the games that I have for today's episode. Let me know in the comment section what you think of my new pickups. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more collection of the videos. Thank you and bye.